Later that night at the museum's entrance, we hear the city's cars and its people walking, as a set of footsteps is heard closing in on the entrance. The footstep stops, as Yuna was seen staring inside the museum.
Well, here it is. Aoharu City's museum.
Hey Yuna, sorry I'm late. Had to tell my family I was coming here. Mama said to have fun, oddly enough.
Knowing her, it doesn't surprise me.
Guess no one's outside guarding the museum, as Reiko said.
Yeah, it'll only be us inside.
Yuna, Akane, and Pandora looked up at the Aoharu City Museum.
At least it's not haunted.
Don't bring that up now, Pandora. It's bad enough we're going to face Fumika.
Luckily, Saki didn't hear that, or she would faint. I hope she, Mai, and Haruka are together now.
Given them time, I assume they're already here. So, shall we?
Ready!
Everyone, let's go.
While one group heads inside, the other is at the back of the museum, where normally the staff will enter or exit the premises. Saki, well prepared, waits outside for Mai and Haruka.
Mai and Haruka should arrive at any second now.
Upon mentioning her friends, she sees Haruka using her abilities, revealing her bat wings, flying down to the ground while holding Mai in her arms.
What a flashy entrance, you two!
I had to stop and get more items just in case. Luckily, we made it right on time, thanks to Haruka's flight speed.
Yup, and no one saw us coming at all. I'm so ready to kick this adventure off.
Remember Yuna's plan?
Mm-hmm.
Saki and Haruka nodded their heads as the trio held hands.
Then let's proceed.
Both groups have now entered the museum to begin their late-night adventure. Their objective? To protect the Eldorado Stone at all costs. And even though they planned everything to the point of having backup plans, they are completely unaware that the museum they thought would only have Reiko inside, now overshadowed by a familiar villain who is watching over them through the security cameras.
Those 6 girls are here. Good. They are so clueless, thinking they can outsmart me, the magical vixen. But not tonight, for I am 5 steps ahead of them all.
Fumika was smiling and enjoying the sight of seeing the schoolgirl heroines entering the museum's premises.
I wonder what their expressions will be like when they realize that I'm already inside. Ooh, I just can't help myself. Hey, Pink Princess. Your friends are here.
She turns around and walks towards Reiko, who is now captured by the evil magician. Reiko was restrained to a chair as she looks at Fumika.
You thought your plans in getting those 6 to protect you and the stone would work? Not a chance, Pinky.
Oh no! How dare you? I'm so scared. I'm tied up and can't escape. Somebody please save me. Oh no! Whatever should I do?
Hey, take this seriously. You're my hostage, and possibly bait.
Aren't I both those things right now?
Don't play smart with me, girl. I have the advantage now. My plan is flawless.
Oh my! Do pray tell. Why have me as your hostage and not just take the stone and get away with it?
Well, that's because... well...
You haven't found it yet, am I right? This big museum is too problematic for the magical vixen.
It's not that. I'm just enjoying this. And I didn't come alone. Perhaps I should rephrase that. I have these.
Fumika snapped her fingers as several figures walked inside the room. Reiko recognized them. Mannequins, dozens of them, each wearing combat armor.
Hope you don't mind, but I'm borrowing these figurines for myself. While I was searching for the Eldorado Stone, I've stumbled upon a wax exhibit and saw these figurines all hanging there. So I thought I'd use my magic to control these soulless puppets. And now that they're at my disposal, I can use them to capture those 6 heroines while I continue my search for the stone.
Oh no! Please tell me more about your evil plan. Tell me more on how it's going to work.
You're no fun. Act more like a damsel in distress, will you?
But I am. Or do you want me to scream for help and blow your cover? Now come on, sit beside me and tell me more about your plans to get the stone. I'm all ears.
I'm getting a headache already. Go, my puppets. Capture those 6 girls and bring the stone to me. And you, narrator.
Wait, you mean me?
Yes, you. Narrate onto the next scene. Go to the part where I win.
Well, sorry, I can't do that. We're still in the midpoint of the story.
Fine. Just narrate to the next scene. You, mannequin, keep an eye on the pink princess while I go and look for the stone.
Oh my, are we breaking the wall already? Yuna, I know you and your friends can do it. Good luck.
Leaving that unexpected scene, we set our sights on the first group. Yuna, Akane, and Pandora entered the museum, walking together and ensuring not to make any noise.
Yes, it's as we feared. This museum is huge.
Yeah, it has tons of stuff. Art, sculptures, wax figures, models, even an aquarium. Wow!
It'll take a while to cover this place. Good thing we split into groups.
As long as we stick together, we can do this.
As they've entered into another part of the museum, the girls look towards an armored wax figure.
What's that?
It looks like a wax figure.
But what is it wearing?
It appears to be an armor of a soldier from the medieval times.
This place really does have everything. But let's keep moving.
As the trio walked past the wax figure, Pandora gets a bit weary.
That's odd. We already passed the wax museum. Why is that wax figure here? I have a very bad feeling about this.
As she said that, she turned around to see the wax figure moving slowly towards the girls, planning to grab Akane.
Akane! Duck!
Akane, without hesitation or asking questions, ducked from the wax figure as Pandora displays her ability of ice manipulation on the figurine.
Black ice!
A powerful ice attack engulfed the wax figure, turning it into a pillar of ice.
What happened?
I knew something was up. Why was a wax figure in the hallway and not in its exhibition? I turned around and saw it moving.
By the pose it's frozen in right now, it was surely going to attack Akane.
If the wax figure moved, then that means...
Fumika is already in the building. I have to alert the others. Oh, and Reiko.
Now knowing of Fumika's presence, Yuna quickly takes out her phone and began texting Mai and the others.
Don't! If Fumika's already inside, there's a high chance she captured Reiko.
Okay, new plan. We rescue Reiko and defeat Fumika.
What about the stone?
I'm sure Fumika hasn't found it yet. Reiko needs to stop playing games and tell us where it is.
The question now is, where is Reiko?
Now that one half of the group knows about Fumika being steps ahead of them, we turn to Reiko, who's still tied to a chair, is being guarded by one of the wax figurines. She looked around the room to see something to cut herself loose with, but with no result of anything that would help her. She then turned her attention towards the wax figure, giving a cheerful smile.
Hey, Mr. Mannequin, sir.
The mannequin turned towards Reiko.
These ropes are so tight, it's hurting my wrists. Can you be a nice mannequin and untie me, please?
It didn't move or make a response.
Pretty, please?
Reiko continued smiling and staring down at the mannequin. It started to tremble.
I promise I won't escape.
While Reiko planned to escape, Saki, Mai, and Haruka were at another part of the museum, sneaking around. Already alerted by the mannequins and wax figures, the girls hid themselves from being spotted by the possessed figures.
Shouldn't we take them out?
We're outnumbered, Haruka. I don't think we can.
Besides, our objective now is rescuing Reiko and defeating Fumika. Once we beat her, those figurines will stop functioning.
But how do we get past them without being spotted?
I got it! It's Metal Gear Haruka time!
What?
We then cut on a parody of a certain stealth game between Haruka, Mai, and Saki.
Radical Snake here. Come in, Colonel Nomura.
Colonel? Haruka, what are you doing?
I'm going on a stealth mission. If I sneak outside the perimeters, I can reach Reiko and rescue her. That, or do CQC on Fumika and knock her out.
Haruka. That's not a bad idea. Wait, do you even know what CQC means?
Yup. Close quarter combat.
Haruka, just be careful, okay? Promise me.
I promise, Colonel. Saki, save my progress.
I'm just going to repeat what Mai said. Be careful, Haruka.
Haruka, cutting off all communications, has left the area from where her two friends are hidden as she takes a stealth approach to rescue Reiko, dodging each of Fumika's puppets.
It's going swell so far. Those things can't see me at all. I wish I had a box, though.
She continues her stealth walk towards another room, successfully being undetected by the puppets.
All right, I did it. Mai, Saki, come in.
Well, if it isn't the hybrid girl.
Oh no.
She turns around to see Fumika and a couple of her puppets in front of her. Fumika twirls her finger and began chanting a sleep spell.
Off to sleep with you. Sleep dormant!
Haruka, now affected by Fumika's spell, felt groggy and slowly fell asleep as one of the puppets grabbed and carried her. While this was going on, her communicator was still open as sounds were being heard from it.
Haruka? Come in! Are you okay? Haruka!
Mai and Saki were worried that Haruka was unresponsive.
She's not responding. Let's move, Saki!
Right. If that woman harmed her, I'll...
So this is where you two were hiding.
Fumika, using her teleportation magic, appeared behind the duo.
Fumika? What have you done to Haruka?
Oh, don't worry, Redhead. You'll find out soon enough. For you two will be joining her.
The duo are now surrounded by her puppets as she prepares her binding spell.
With that said, it's time to put you down. Restrain!
Fumika's powerful restraining spell, Restraindus, makes cloth and ropes appear in front of both Mai and Saki, quickly restraining both girls' arms and legs, as well as silencing them with the cloth.
You won't get away with this, Fumika! Yuna and the others will...
Mai! I need to summon my swords. Huh? I can't! Fumika, you...
Yeah, I knew what you were going to do, Redhead. Those binds will seal your powers of summoning your weapons. Now, puppets, take them to the storage room. 3 down, 3 to go.
The puppets held down both Mai and Saki, who are now captured by the magical vixen. Fumika's plans are going exactly as she predicted. Elsewhere in the museum, Yuna, Akane, and Pandora enclose themselves in another room.
I haven't heard anything back from Mai in a while now.
Nor from Haruka or Saki.
You think they've been captured?
It's surely possible.
Then what should we do? Not only did she capture Reiko, but also our friends.
I don't think we stand a chance, Yuna. With Fumika and her puppets against us 3, we're completely outmatched.
Listen, I know we're at a disadvantage right now, but I'm not giving up. We know Mai, Saki, and Haruka better than anyone else. They'll find a way to escape. We just need to buy some time.
Buy some time? Wait, are you thinking of taking Fumika head on?
We agreed that we would meet at the center of the museum, right? Then let's do it.
And fight against all those figurines?
Yes.
Akane and Pandora looked at each other in disbelief on Yuna's emergency plan. What ace in the hole does Yuna have up her sleeves? While Yuna encourages her two friends, Saki, Mai, and the sleepy Haruka are held hostage inside the storage room.
There. Now you three stay put while I get your other three friends. In a matter of minutes, that stone will be as good as mine. Toodles.
Leaving the trio in their restraints, Fumika closed the door behind her, leaving the trio alone. Saki and Mai looked at each other as they struggled to free themselves and searched the room for anything to cut their binds. Meanwhile, Fumika heads back to where she was holding Reiko captive.
Guess what, princess? 3 of your heroine friends are now captured. Now it's only the other 3 to be Huh? What in the...
She was baffled to see Reiko in another position unlike how she left her at first. Now with her wrists tied in front of her, she sees Reiko having tea with a puppet that was supposed to be guarding her.
For a wax figure, you sure do make some delicious tea, Mr. Puppet.
The puppet blushes and acts all shy as it gets smacked in the head by its master.
How the hell are you sentient enough to make tea? And more importantly, to disobey me?
In its defense, it still kept its eye on me. So technically, it hasn't disobeyed.
Zip it, Pinky.
Fumika turns around from Reiko and takes a deep breath.
Calm down, Fumika. Don't let her get to you. You're winning this. So there's no need for a migraine.
Oh, are you winning, son?
What?
Sorry, I was watching a meme that was stuck in my head. I mean, are you winning, Miss Akuchi?
I'm really questioning now if all of this is a game to you.
Isn't everything a game? Besides, if you were truly winning, 1, you would have captured the other 3 girls by now. And 2, you would have already found the stone and made your escape. But you haven't accomplished either of them, have you?
Oh, you'll see. They are outnumbered, and if you don't tell me where that stone is, I might use those 6 as leverage to make you squeal.
Reiko smiles at Fumika, wickedly.
Try it.
Fumika walked away from Reiko and exited the room, leaving Reiko alone again. With the situation getting more serious by the minute, we turn back to Yuna, Akane, and Pandora, who are still debating over Yuna's emergency plan to rescue their friends and Reiko.
You're right, Yuna. We shouldn't accept defeat just yet. Mai and the others wouldn't give up either.
And they can surely escape in whatever Fumika has them in. I'm so going to shock her for hurting them.
Thank you, both of you. Now let's send them a message. Tell them the following. We found the El Dorado stone. Let's meet back at the center of the museum.
Wait, but we haven't found it yet.
Yuna, what are you planning?
If Fumika captured our friends, she'll certainly be watching their cell phones. And if she sees that message, she'll be there when we arrive.
And then? Are we going to fight her?
I see 2 different scenarios. Either our friends break free, see the message without Fumika seeing it, and regroup back at the center of the museum. Or Fumika will see the message and bring our captured friends. There's a high chance that she'll use them in exchange.
The stone for our friends? Either scenario could happen, and either one is as dangerous, Yuna.
We have to risk it. It's better than staying here and doing nothing.
Pandora and Akane were thinking it through, and they finally made their decision.
I trust you, Yuna. Let's do it!
I second it. Better risk it all than accept defeat. But Yuna, we don't have the stone.
No, but we can make a fake one. By the time Fumika figures it out, it'll be too late, and the 6 of us will be together to fight her.
Everything here is risky. Let's do it. Pandora, can you make a stone?
Yeah, I can make it out of ice and use these sculpture pieces. Just give me 5 minutes.
Okay, well, you do that. Akane and I will send the message out. Be prepared for anything.
While Yuna, Akane, and Pandora ready themselves for the difficult challenges ahead of them, Fumika was looking through every nook and cranny in the museum to find the Eldorado Stone.
Not here! Ugh! I've searched everywhere and I still can't find it! Ugh! I've had it!
Now furious, Fumika heads back to where she held Reiko.
Alright, Pinky. I'm through playing games. You better tell me where that stone is right now or... Huh?
She sees Reiko still bound, but this time playing cards with the puppet.
Oh my! Well, look at this! Uno! Yay, I won!
Reiko sees Fumika really angry now.
Any luck?
You know full well I haven't found it. Ugh, that's it! Air Ludus!
Fumika used her spell, Air Ludus, to levitate Reiko in the air.
Huh? Hey! We were doing the best of 3!
You're coming with me. One way or another, you will tell me where it is. And if that means having you watch your heroine friends suffer, then so be it. Restrain!
Fumika used her magic to fully restrain Reiko.
Wait, but I have so much to say! Besides, if you want me to tell you why...
Because you are not taking anything seriously. And also, I want you silent.
Fumika exited the room furiously with Reiko in hand to conclude her evil plans. Back inside the storage room, Mai and Saki continued struggling to break their binds with no success. However, they did manage to successfully remove the gags covering their mouths.
Are you okay, Mai?
I am. And you?
Same here. But what about Haruka?
Both girls looked at Haruka, who is still bound and asleep.
Oh, she's still asleep.
I can't break these binds!
What about your weapon summoning?
I've tried. The magician sealed it with these ropes.
And she took our bags too. All of my inventions were in there. Any item in my bag could help us out.
She didn't take our cell phones, though. Should we call the others?
By now, I'm sure they've been sending us tons of messages. So they're worried and thinking of a way to rescue us. I looked at this place, and there isn't a single sharp object we can use to cut these binds.
Then what should we do? We can't sit this one out.
I know, Saki. If only we... Oh!
Mai looks once again at the sleepy Haruka.
Haruka, of course! If we can wake her up, she can break her binds easily.
But Fumika put her under a sleeping spell.
I know that, Saki. Unlike Yuna, who's a heavy sleeper, Haruka has ways to wake her up. And I think I have an idea on how to wake Haruka up.
Mai got into motion as she lied down and approached Haruka.
I sure hope this works.
It will, Saki. Trust me. It may be our only chance of escaping. Just leave it to me.
She got close to Haruka's ear and began whispering to her.
Hey, Haruka. Outside, I heard those puppets talking about something. They said that Mega Man 2 is the worst Mega Man game, and that Mega Man X7 is far superior than any other in the series.
As she finished her statement, she quickly moved away from Haruka. Both she and Saki looked on as they felt the floor shaking and a ferocious growl echoing around them. Haruka's eyes opened with anger and her strength multiplying. Snaps were quickly heard as Fumika's sleeping spell was broken, as well as the restraints that kept her tied up. Standing up, her fury was unleashed.
All right! Who said it? Who's the wise guy? Come on, dude, I'll teach you a lesson you won't!
Huh? Mai? Saki? Why are you two tied up? And where are those puppets who were spewing blasphemy on Mega Man?
I'll explain later, Haruka. First, untie us.
Sure thing.
Haruka quickly launches in, aiding her friends and untying them from their binds. The girls are now able to stand up and recover from their ordeal, as Mai explains everything to Haruka, as well as Saki being able to summon her weapons.
That magician will pay for stealing my powers.
Man, sorry girls, I messed up back there.
It's not your fault. Besides, we're all okay now. It could have happened to any of us, Haruka. The odds weren't in our favor back then. So don't feel bad about it.
You always know how to cheer me up, Mai.
Naturally, we've been on countless adventures, so no one is at fault when we have setbacks.
Hey, I got a text from Yuna saying that they found the stone and they want us to regroup at our meeting place. Odd. Before that, she was asking if we were okay. Did they...
Since we haven't replied like we agreed upon, they assumed we got captured. Yuna's thinking ahead. There's a probability she's going with a risky plan in case we got captured.
So, the stone they found...
Fake. They're luring Fumika, thinking she had our cell phones.
Then let's go. They must be waiting for us.
Yeah, they need backup. My body is ready for a fight.
Saki and Haruka were ready for battle as they exited the room they were held in. Mai right behind them was thinking of the matter at hand.
Ever since this afternoon, I've had this weird suspicion about the stone. Why doesn't the library have it? And why is such an ancient, powerful relic here in the first place? Moreover, if Yuna and Fumika can't find it, is it even here at all?